Giorgio Armani is a renowned Italian fashion designer known for his luxury clothing and fashion empire. Today we will embark to the history of his life. On July 11, 1934, Giorgio Armani was born. His parents was Ugo Armani and Maria Raimondi. They raised him with his older brother Sergio and his younger sister Rosanna in a small town of Piacenza, Italy. Giorgio's father worked as an accountant for a shipping company to provide for their family, but things became very difficult during the war. Most children don't know what they want to be when they grow up. When Giorgio Armani started secondary school, he developed an interest in human anatomy after reading A.J. Cronin's The Citadel. His fascination inspired him to pursue a career in medicine from a young age. He initially studied medicine at the University of Milan in 1950. Giorgio Armani worked hard to achieve his childhood dream of being a doctor, but after 3 years of studying medicine, he began to doubt himself in 1953. He left the medical field and joined the military for a brief period. He was hoping to use this time to figure out what he wanted in life. Due to his medical background, he worked in a hospital for 2 years in the military. Giorgio Armani's time in the hospital made him realize that being a doctor was not what he wanted, so he left again in the military. In the late 1950s, Armani shifted his career focus to the world of fashion. Giorgio Armani found a job in Milan as a window dresser at a department store called La Rinascente. His hard work was recognized and he was promoted to work as a seller. He worked for several fashion houses, including Nino Cerruti, and later, as a designer for the menswear department at the fashion house of Hitman. This experience laid the foundation for his future success in the fashion industry. In 1957, Giorgio began working as a buyer for La Rinascente, but after 7 years of working for the department store, Giorgio Armani decided to quit his job to pursue a career in fashion. This decision would lead him to meet the man that would change his life forever. After leaving his job at the department store, Giorgio had no experience in designing or making an outfit, so he sought to learn from someone who can make him into the designer he dreamed. Before we continue this story, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn the notification bell so you won't miss in our every uploads. Let's continue. He freelanced as a fashion designer for 10 more companies while he was working for Nino Cerruti. This continued for a decade and Giorgio Armani's name spread throughout the male fashion industry in Italy. While Giorgio was building his skills and reputation as a fashion designer, someone took an interest in him, and this would be the start of a beautiful relationship in the late 1960s. Giorgio Armani met Sergio Galeotti, the man that would change his life forever. Sergio Galeotti was a young architect with experience from several architectural firms in Italy. The two got along well and their relationship extended from just professional to personal. Sergio Galeotti believed in Giorgio Armani's capabilities and convinced him to set up a design office in Milan. In 1973, Giorgio Armani quit his job at Hitman and decided to work as a freelance designer with the freedom to work with any fashion house he wanted. Armani collaborated with the top fashion houses in Milan. He made designs for fashion houses like Allegri, Bagutta, Hilton, Sacans, Gibbo, and Montadoro. His designs became so successful that they drew the attention of the international press. Giorgio used his experience as a freelance fashion designer to develop his style. In 1975, Giorgio Armani, along with his friend and business partner Sergio Galeotti, founded the Giorgio Armani Corporation. They initially concentrated on men's fashion and introduced a distinctive, unstructured, and relaxed style of tailoring. This approach was a sharp departure from the traditional structured suits of the time. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Armani expanded into women's fashion, creating elegant and practical designs that resonated with women seeking a modern and comfortable alternative to the formal clothing of the era. Giorgio Armani's fashion designs gained international acclaim, particularly for their clean lines, neutral color palettes, and high-quality fabrics. His designs were favored by celebrities and became synonymous with understated elegance. In 1979, Giorgio Armani began producing his luxury male and female ready-to-wear collection for the United States. His label quickly became one of the top names in American fashion, mostly because they had never heard of him before. The Giorgio Armani Corporation did not intend to stop at clothing fashion because they featured some new products like Giorgio Armani underwear and swimwear. However, taking the Giorgio Armani Corporation introduced another opportunity for the brand to flourish, and that was Hollywood red carpet shows. Giorgio Armani had his red carpet debut by dressing Richard Gere for the red carpet of his 1980 film. This gave him a lot of attention from the American audience and drew a lot of celebrities toward the Armani brand. Over the years, Armani expanded his fashion empire to include various sublabels, including Emporio Armani, a more accessible and youthful line, and Armani Exchange, a brand aimed at a younger, fashion-conscious audience. Giorgio Armani's impact on the fashion industry goes beyond clothing. He played a crucial role in changing the way fashion was marketed and presented. His minimalist designs and refined style influenced not only fashion but also interior design and fragrance lines. Armani has received numerous awards and honors throughout his career. He was named in Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world and has won multiple fashion industry awards, including the prestigious CFDA International Award in 1982. In addition to his contributions to the fashion world, Giorgio Armani is involved in various philanthropic activities. He has supported numerous charitable organizations and initiatives, including AIDS research and education. In 1985, Giorgio Armani was devastated by the loss of his partner Sergio Armani. Many people feared the business would suffer significant losses without Sergio running its operations. After taking time to mourn his partner privately, Giorgio Armani returned to the company as its sole owner. Contrary to popular opinion, Giorgio did a good job in the company's administration and he got new ideas that would bring the brand to the younger generation. Even after Sergio's death, Giorgio continued to expand the company's territory. In 2022, Armani is known worldwide as a luxury fashion brand that branches out to the accessories, home interiors and perfumes, contributing to Giorgio Armani being recognized as one of the leading fashion designers in the world with a net worth of $9.6 billion and a net income of $90 million per year. Giorgio Armani's career and influence in the